Thank you, ladies, for joining in this conversation. What we are going to talk about today is the joys and challenges of balancing motherhood and business. All of us are in business as we're sitting here, so I'll start from my far right. So we introduce ourselves, who we are and what we do.
My name is Brenda Wanga. I'm a mom of one and expecting another in a few months' time. I do business in the events, and I basically do decor for events, for intimate events, yes, and I do party supplies too.
This is Mercy Kinoti. I'm a mother of two beautiful daughters and one handsome son. I've been in business for the last 8 years, and I'm in agribusiness. Previously, for the last 6 years, I've been doing bananas in large scale, but right now just ventured into, since last year, ventured into avocado and chili. And I think it's a journey that I really enjoy. And I mean, just making sure that people are eating safe food that is traceable in this country, because hardly do people know where food is coming from. Yeah.
I'm Daphne Okonji, mom of two, a boy and a girl. I'm also an interior designer, entrepreneur. I've been running my business at Interior Designers for the last 10 years.
Wow.
Yes, both my children have been born as I'm on the road. And what I do is I make spaces, I beautify spaces, and at the same time I also mentor those who want to follow in my footsteps, and also those who are in general business. So I'm also in the business of mentorship. I'm also an author. I've written 2 books.
My name is Christine Casino Odero. I'm the founder of Super Mamas. My face is familiar to some people. This will be new maybe to other people. Every time people hear Super Mamas and they meet the person, they hope, I don't know, people hope I am bigger like Super Mama.
Yeah.
I get that
I
a
thought
lot.
you're tall already.
Yeah.
But they hope I am bigger, Super Mama.
Yeah, actually, I thought you should be a little.
You see?
Yeah, actually.
Mama.
You don't expect to see this petite person
Yeah.
chilled out, chocozy. But so she's a serious
You
person.
know?
Yeah.
But I'm very, very passionate about what I do. Super Mamas is an events and marketing company. And the backbone of it is inspiring moms to be the best they can be in their personal, in their professional lives. You become a mom, it doesn't mean that you forget who you are, your dreams and aspirations. You have to, I believe you have to strive to be the best, the best version of you. And that's why I'm very passionate about what I do with Super Mamas. And even the conversation we're having today, motherhood, business. Does it mean that, I'm sure it is hard, but it doesn't mean that we can't do it, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is true.
We can slay.
Yeah.
And on to my next question. We are moms here, like we have said. Yeah? Business and maternity. When people think about going into business and they're sitting where they are, say they're employed, and even you, when you are employed, if you're employed, you are thinking, I need to do my own thing. I want to be free. I need to earn more money. But for most people, it's about, I want to be free. Like you have free time, go to work, whatever time you want, sleep the many hours that you want, and then you come into business and reality checks in. What was your reality? Even just going into business before we get to maternity, what was your reality?
You are free to interact with Nairobi City Council. Free to interact with KRA. Free to interact directly with your customers. Some of us have interacted with policemen, OCPDs. We are very familiar with our local police station here. You're free to interact with these people. Yeah.
So many hours sleep, what not, nothing.
Sleep who?
Like you sleep longer, you don't have to show up. You don't have to show up at work at 8 and leave at 5.
But your work
you can
is there.
work between the
It's
9
there with
and
you. It's all over you.
Yeah.
There's no sleeping. I don't know what definition of freedom is, but definitely when you run your own business, there's fulfillment.
Absolutely.
The fulfillment that you are where God created you to be at that particular time, and you're achieving what God created you to achieve. To me, that's more fulfillment, and I don't know whether I would compare that to freedom. What is freedom? Freedom to sleep longer hours, and then what? And then what? You know? And as one of my students, and also my husband, said, you need to die empty.
Spend yourself
Die empty.
Yeah.
And I think that's what entrepreneurship gives you the opportunity to do.
Exactly.
To die empty. And I mean, that's when you realize there's no time.
Yeah.
There's no time to sleep long hours.
Actually,
Yeah.
there isn't.
There's no time to sit down and chitty-chatty about nothing. You know? And I was telling my house girl, she was telling me, hey, you're always in the house working. You don't even go out with your girls. I'm like, yeah, I should have been out laughing until you can see my last teeth. But there's no time.
There's no time.
There's no time.
Time
the
is
focus,
money.
energy. All your energy is so focused that you have to really prioritize. This is what I have to do by this time, by this time, by this time. So I don't know. Me, I'm happy where I am.
I think I totally concur with the thing.
Yeah.
Because being in business for the last 8 years, you keep on juggling so many things. Like she just mentioned the aspect of business. But there's no maternity leave. We don't.
Maternity leave.
Your small one is 9 months, yes?
Actually, my first one is 8 years. I have a 4-year-old, and I have the third one.
So you have 3.
Yes, I have 2 girls,
One boy.
So you can imagine, since 2010, you have been in business and you're trying to juggle here.
3 kids.
I mean, you have bananas. They don't grow in Nairobi. By their food is not grown in Nairobi. It is grown.
Travel.
You have to travel. These are 400 kilometers away. You have to travel once a week.
Yes.
To make sure that the farm operations are running well.
Yeah.
So really,
Talking of traveling, by the way, I think I told you in one of our conversations.
Yeah.
So many times I found myself breastfeeding
Exactly.
in traffic.
Oh yeah, you will. You will.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're in your car and your baby is crying at the back.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, okay, there's jam in front.
Exactly.
Later you're mtoto. I lift up the steering
Oh my goodness.
Unanionyesha
and you're looking, and you're like, yeah.
Business as usual.
Yeah. Business as usual.
It is true because basically
I've never thought of doing that.
So talking about leave, I'm traveling once a week. Once a week from 2010, 400 kilometers. You go on a Friday, come back on a Sunday. Immediately you arrive in the morning. You're going to church.
Yeah.
And the routine begins. So when you come to Nairobi, I don't sit still here in Nairobi waiting for my bananas to grow. No, I have to market them.
Yeah.
Find a way for them to
I have
fly
to
off the
market them.
shelves. Yeah.
And by the way, by the time I'm marketing them, remember there's something called Horticultural Crop Directorate. It is a regulator. If my bananas land in Nairobi and they're found to have chemicals, I'm blacklisted for good. There's kefis. You have to deal with them and create a very good rapport with them. Then after that, you still have to deal with people called Export Promotion Council.
Yeah.
I'm supplying to exporters, so really my food has to comply with the export standards and they change by the minute. Yesterday you heard that avocados have been banned from export. So really have avocados at the farm. What am I going to do?
What are you going to do with them? And you haven't got through. Well,
But it's only a temporary ban because you don't have
cut your trees.
You can't cut your trees. You still have to keep on pushing on. So what I mean is there's nothing like leave. For the 3 children, I remember
have walked through it.
I have walked through it, and the way I manage it is I call my markets to my house and we have a tea conversation there. I tell you, I have a 1-week-old baby, 2-weeks-old baby. People sit because I can move out. Sometimes I remember with my second child, I actually had carried the most important thing for me was my laptop, not even the diapers,
diapers
not nothing. In fact, my husband was asking me, "What's wrong with you? You mean the most important thing you have to carry to the
It's a laptop.
it's a laptop?" And immediately after I woke up from an anesthesia, I asked, "Where's my laptop?"
Very soon.
What?
Very soon.
Yeah.
Very soon. This hospitals, by the way, part of their package will be Wi-Fi. No, Wi-Fi.
By the way, for me, I had
Yes.
to ask for a maternity
Internet.
that had Wi-Fi.
Are you for real?
Oh yeah.
And they have.
Because the thing is, I have a client. I transacted with them on a Friday. Here I am, surgery Saturday. By Sunday, they expect me to respond. Really?
It's,
You need
it's,
Wi-Fi.
yeah, it's crazy. I
You
mean,
need
as you talk
Wi-Fi.
about maternity leave, you're also reminding me, I was on the phone on my way to theatre. And my client, I had told my client I'm actually scheduled for surgery. He could see I had a very big tummy, so definitely he knew what I was going for surgery to do. And he calls me on the same day I told him I'm going to surgery. He calls me, hi Daphne, hi. So he tells me, now I've looked at the quotation. I said, like, okay, And do you have can you give me a discount? And by then I'm in slippers, and I'm literally on the corridor, waiting to the theater room. And I tell him, okay, now you didn't tell me your budget, so I don't know how to give you a discount. He says, no, it's okay, let's just go ahead and do this job. I told him, okay, so we go ahead and do the job, Okay, so I'm going into theater. Once I'm out of theater, I'll call you. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
It's mad.
And those are the real, those are the harsh realities of being a mom in business. I remember my last event, 2017, 8 months pregnant. Do you remember? That white.
The all white party.
Yeah, all white end of year party.
Yeah.
8 months pregnant. It was a night event, like 10, 11, 8, 10.
She was in heels. She was the
heels.
dancer of the night. Because she was the host. She had to do it.
And I'm there, I'm thinking, 8 months pregnant, do I really, in fact, it's not even a question I ask myself. I just know I will be there. I am there, pulling off that event, did it, ticked it off. The next event is scheduled for, I was hoping my baby would come in March.
You'd become God,
So in playing God, that didn't work. So the event was already scheduled. My first event of the next year. So baby came, the point is baby came. At 6 weeks, when my boy was 6 weeks, I was at work. You know the way you have a newborn at night, you can't, people are able to program them to sleep. To do that. Baby did not sleep. It's the night when the baby does not sleep. 5 a.m. I'm up. Need to pump. I have to pump and leave like 4 bottles. Pump, and by the way, for the longest time, I could hear that sound of the pump after finishing exclusive breastfeeding. Quick. In my quick.
I know.
So then I quick. Then I, of course, the help. You have to brief her and all that. I show up at the event venue at like 6, and show setup is done and all that. 8 o'clock start of the event. By that time, the boobs are Dolly Parton style, properly like that.
It's painful.
And I'm thinking there's sacrifices you have to make. And I'm thinking if another person asks for my contact at the end of the event, that is now going to almost 11, and your boobs are like. And I'm thinking I need to quick. And these are real sacrifices you have to make.
They
Your baby is so small, but you are on the grind.
Yeah. At 6 weeks, I had to take my baby to Machakos.
What? On the road.
On the road. The client calls and says, there's a hotel here and you people need to come and look at it because I want it done like yesterday. I had to put my baby in the car with my nanny. We go all the way to Machakos with the heat, with everything. And I had to go, my wound is still fresh. I did cesarean.
Oh, you are serious.
Yeah, cesarean. So 6 weeks, your wound is still fresh.
Stephanie, you're strong.
Yeah, your wound is still fresh. So you're standing there, you're going upstairs, coming. Of course, your client is male. He has no idea what cesarean
really.
feels like. Even your husband wouldn't really understand that. Unless it's another woman who's also been cut. So it's not easy. It gets to a point and you're like, I need to sit down. I need to sit down. But there's still so much to be done. So how do you balance between what needs to be done, baby, and taking it easy? And you're left thinking, okay, I also need to give my body time to heal. But there's still so much I need to do. Isn't it? It's crazy, but somehow God's grace,
I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you guys are talking about this. So
I'm feeling sorry for you. I'm just sorry for you. A heavy like this, her business is young. Are you going to take 6 months maternity? What are you going to do?
I am not taking any maternity. I'm not taking any
maternity.
Yes, I am not. Yes.